Hey everyone, my name is Cole Powers and I'm here with IntelliCulture. I want to give you a real quick rundown of the platform that we offer to our growers. What we're looking at here is the homepage of the IntelliCulture platform. It's what we call CabView. It's a real quick look at live locations of all the machines in your fleet. And you can see here, you've got this orange tractor, JD3320, which is out in the field right now. And all of the orange colored on the map here is actually the coverage that it's had for this particular shift. Other machines in the fleet are shown in green, and you can see them all spread out across the region here actually for all of these various remote growing regions. Before I dive into too much though, I do want to highlight just the navigation of the platform. That's all done through the left-hand side of the screen here. You'll see Cab View, which is what we're in right now, as well as Shop View and Crop View. It's all one platform, but we break it out into three tabs for ease of use. Shop View is really focused around machine health and maintenance planning, and Crop View is actually looking at historical tasks and operations on the farm. Again, I'm just going to keep this as a quick demo here, so I don't want to go too much into any of the details, but at a very high level, Cab View is what you can see where your machines are at and the coverage for the day. It's also a mobile application, so operators can launch this up when they're out working in the field to actually see historical coverage or even where they're spraying, for example, if you're running a tandem spray event. There's also capability to actually launch this bottom screen up and log the task that's being performed on the farm, where we could go and actually log a herbicide event, for example. Again, I won't go too much into the detail, but with that, I'll jump over actually to ShopView and highlight the machine and maintenance planning side of the software. Think of this as a central dashboard or platform of all of your overdue and upcoming service events. And you can actually see here in this particular event, we have an overdue service for this New Holland, which is 63 hours overdue. If we were working in the shop and actually performed an oil change or a service to this machine, we could simply mark this service off as complete. We can pull the current engine hours and odometer right off of the machine because we're tracking it through IntelliCulture and confirm and complete that service. You'll notice it loads up and goes away. You no longer have any overdue tasks, and it actually goes into this digital history record, so you have total control over all the historical maintenance events to have a better understanding of total cost of ownership in the fleet. Now, recognizing that software isn't always the most convenient, especially during the busy harvest times, we do send out weekly reports as well, which is what you're seeing here. This is one of our IntelliCulture equipment reports, and it's usually delivered Monday morning to your shop managers. What we do is we highlight critical items, such as any diagnostic codes or check engine lights that we've pulled from the machines, overdue maintenance, or upcoming services that can help your shop team plan accordingly. Jumping back into the software, I'll jump now over to Crop View, which is again that historical look at task or operational data on the farm. You'll notice here, it defaults to load up a date range for you, as well as on the left-hand side of the screen some information, and on the right-hand side a map. The left-hand side is actually highlighting critical working time or acreage for your fleet. So you can see here, we highlight the block or the field that you're working in. You can see that we've worked 18 hours and 40 minutes on August 3rd and covered actually 88 acres of that particular field. If we want to look a little bit closer, you can simply hit the map icon there. It's going to zoom in and show you around in a dynamic fashion of that crop view portal. Now again, in the similar tune of during the busy season, software can be a little bit cumbersome. We get it. That's why we send out automated daily coverage reports as well. So this is a report that gets configured and delivered daily, automatically, and weekly to your operation. The first page shows a very quick vehicle usage summary, where we'll highlight the total working time and total working acreage of all the machines in your operation. So in the morning when you start your day, you can have complete confidence of exactly what was done. The next page of this coverage report highlights it on a field level. And you'll see, for example, we have many different fields that are in this particular farm. Say we wanted to drill into Moffat to understand what was done and how we completed 8 hours and 30 minutes of work in 28 acres of coverage. The reports are designed to be clickable. So if you wanted to understand a little bit more, you can actually just click that Moffat farm and it's going to show a quick screenshot in time highlighting exactly what was done on that June 2nd date. From this map, I can see that there was a JD out doing some work in this particular field, as well as another machine down in this block here. A typical workflow or use case for our vineyard managers or orchard managers is understanding if you have full coverage on a spray event, for example, especially if you have two operators out in the same field. From here, the typical workflow is if something did look off, we have this view and crop view link that lets you drill in a little bit further. If I click that link, it's actually going to auto launch the software here on the right hand on another tab. What it's going to do is it's actually a smart URL and link, and it's going to pre-configure the software to look at what we were just seeing. You'll notice the date is actually selected to be June 2nd, which if I jump over to the report is exactly what we were looking at here. And if you notice this quick screenshot of what was being done, that's exactly where the map auto-zoomed for you. In this particular case, we can see that a mowing event was actually logged as well. And the software lets you then filter that out for better cost accounting and visibility on a seasonal or weekly basis, for example. From there, we can jump back and see our full total coverage and zoom out to see the rest of the operation as well. Again, just wanted to give a quick run through here, so I won't go into too much detail, but we'll jump back into CAD view. And again, that more or less covers the high level feature set of IntelliCulture. If you are curious to learn more or reach out, you can find us at www.intelliculture.com. Again, Cole Powers here, and thanks so much for tuning in.